Believe it or not, a lot of people use them to add a little pop to their yards, but they are an invasive species. Now the pressure's on to educate people about their dangers.
From choking out native trees and flowers to dangers when they split to the pretty bad smell when they admit their bloom.
Yeah, we're talking about the Bradford pears. Our Will Puckett standing right by a patch of them here in East Tennessee. And now they're asking people, if you can, to get rid of them.
Yeah, Ted and Casey, to get rid of them. Look, they offer gorgeous shade on a day like today where when the breeze blows, it's a perfect feeling underneath them. But if you pan out, you can see the dangers that lurk beneath them. These wide arching branches that get so heavy that when they snap, they cause damage. That's why experts are saying simply don't plant them and get rid of them.
We don't sell them. We don't bring them in at all.
Kelsey McCarter at Stanley's Greenhouse says you'll be hard pressed to find a Bradford pear tree here.
They've become incredibly invasive in our area and throughout the country even.
This is a mature Bradford pear. Once considered the perfect yard tree, now cast off as a tree to be removed and crossed off the list of something easy to plant.
Plants are not furniture. It shows over decades rather than just 1 or 2 years the true properties of the plant.
At the UT Arboretum, Michelle Campanis is another person working to rid East Tennessee of what's also referred to as the Callery pear tree.
It will split. It smells bad. As far as the odor.
Odorous, weak, not meant for East Tennessee.
They're my favorite recommendation.
Back at Stanley's Greenhouse, attention now being turned to making sure people know what should be used instead.
When the serviceberry tree is in bloom, it's full of white flowers. I mean, from a distance, you may not even be able to tell it from a Bradford pear tree.
The option now for folks looking at getting them removed, a costly option, but one that could be the difference for what's meant to live in East Tennessee and what's not.
Having them removed, unfortunately, I know it's a costly thing to do.
Now, the Tennessee Department of Agriculture says there are no plans to ban Bradford pears in East Tennessee or Tennessee at large right now, but they say they're always looking into what to do and how to educate people. Ted and Casey?
Yeah, one of the problems with these things is, Will, a lot of people just planted them in their yards because they're the first or one of the first to bloom, but now they're popping up in places they weren't originally planted.
Yeah, birds get a hold of things like this, and it's kind of disgusting, but Ted, when birds do what they do after they eat and they drop them who knows where, then they grow where they're not supposed to, and that's becoming the biggest problem for Bradford pears.
Choking out things that belong there. Get rid of them. Appreciate it, Will Puckett.